Okay, Glenn, I want to show you the HoneyBee, a little close up. So, as you know, this is a proximity switch, and this little red window here is the sensor window. That's where the magic happens. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. There's a slide switch on the side here. That's our power up warble, and the factory mode is the 1-inch range, and I can show you we have there's touch. Let's just cover this light up a little bit. Touch mode, and I can bump the range up 1 inch, 3 inches, and 6 inches. And this is a calibrate button. What happens is sometimes the range will drift and it won't be 6 inches anymore. It might be 5. And we press this and we recalibrate. But when you turn the device on and every time you change the range, it recalibrates. Something that's very important to keep in mind when you recalibrate, if your hand is anywhere in this area, especially in the 6-inch range, like my hand is right by the sensor, I've really kind of messed it up. The calibrate, all that really is doing is it's telling the HoneyBee, this is what your world looks like when nobody is touching it. So let's go ahead and show you. And so you notice, I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a relay. But let's go ahead and plug it in. We're on the 6-inch range, so let's go ahead and plug it in. And here's the thing. When you show this in the booth, it really is a better idea to use a visual device like this. So as I get within 6 inches, let's see if we can see it this way. As I get within 6 inches, it activates. You can use this, it's just a switch, it's an access device. You can use this with any communication device. It's just that in that noisy environment, it's just a lot easier to for the people in the booth to see what you're doing when you do this and it comes on. So now we're at the 1-inch range. See that? And then the touch range. And this touch range needs some explanation. It's really important. It's not really touch. It's about 1/10 of an inch. And where we see people using this, like one of our first customers was a man with ALS. He couldn't lift his thumb, but he could kind of roll it. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of rolling my finger over the sensor, activating it. And one more thing I want to show you is I'm going to turn it off. Now watch. I'm going to press a button. It doesn't matter. Any button. I'll just press the calibrate button. While I'm pressing it, I'm going to turn it on. There's our power up warble. That's good because that tells the user, hey, the battery is good because I got the power up warble. Now listen, you'll hear it. You know, we powered up, so we're automatically by factory setting. We're in the 1-inch range. Now hear the beep. That's what that did when I pressed the button and powered up. This is a cue. You can use it for training. It's another cue to let the student know I'm doing something. Otherwise, you don't really hear anything. The only way they would know that something is happening is by the device going on. And if it's connected to a communication device, something that doesn't have this nice one-to-one correspondence like I have here, it might be a little bit harder for them to make that connection. By having a beep, it's on, off, on, off. So I know that something is happening. But a lot of people don't like that beep after a time, after they've learned how to use the device. So we just turn it off, turn it back on without pressing the switch this time. And now no beep. But that's it. It's really that simple. What the different ranges are for, people with different their motor skills. Touch range, you can also use this for you can put it right above your forehead and then move your eyebrow up if you mount it just right. Now that's a problem for some people, having that up by their head like that. But for those who have very, very little motion, that's touch range. More so 1 inch, more so 3 inch, and then the 6 inch for more gross motor control. And that's it.